Well, it's a tough topic, but it is one worth discussing. And our next guest has made it into a mission to educate people about suicide, and he has a unique way of doing that. We are so happy to have Dennis Gillan here with us this morning. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me. I
Dennis,
appreciate
how
it.
are you? You tackled a tough subject, for children especially.
Well, my misery's become my mission, and this book is an extension of that mission.
And tell us about your family.
Well, I was one of 5 kids, and I lost my older brother in 1983 to suicide. And if I was to stop right there, I'm going to tear up thinking about this. 11 years later, I lost my younger brother to suicide. So it's now me and my 2 sisters.
I'm so sorry.
And a lot of people, we're at a point now in society where people are more open to talking about suicide and mental health and all of that. But, you know, 1983, it was definitely not something that we were talking about. Talk about the catalyst for this book. I know that it was someone came up on stage at one of your events and told a story that kind of spearheaded this.
Sure. I was speaking at the University of Delaware, and my co-author, Stephen Peele, sometimes when I speak at colleges, I bring students up to share their stories about mental health, just not mine. And Stephen got up there and told this story, and he sat down. I'm like, darn it, I have to follow that guy. That was a really good story.
Yeah.
So years later, during the pandemic, about 2 years went by, and I called him up, and he answered. I said, Stephen, I can't get that story out of my head. We have to do something with it.
Right.
And that's how Nice Shoes was born.
Right.
Now, what age group are you saying?
This book is good for ages 4 to 10. That's what we targeted. And we don't mention the word suicide in the book. We just say that the main protagonist was sad, and he thought, it's on page 17, he thought every day would be like this. That's as far as we go. We know our audience, and that's for the parents to talk about sadness.
Well,
and then
I'm thinking maybe the parents can take over.
Yeah, they can take over, and the educators. And then the beautiful thing about it is it ends on a high note, a word of kindness. You know, page 17, it's dark, and then 18, a gentleman comes in and says, nice shoes. And this is based on a true story for Stephen. He was having a bad day, and somebody told him he had nice shoes, and it changed his whole thinking, and it actually saved his life.
And we've seen these stories on the news of suicide victims being younger and younger. So I don't think it's out of the range to be talking to kids in certain terms about, you know, their feelings and that type of thing.
Great point. And we had the local call center for the state of South Carolina is here in Greenville, and the youngest caller was 7.
You're kidding.
Which breaks your heart.
Well, social media isn't helping with that.
Social media, bullying, all of that. Dennis, you do TED Talks, and they're pretty popular. Is this something that people can sign up to have you come and speak? They can go online and watch the TED Talk that you did as well.
That's it. You can go to my website, halfasorrow.org, and you can see the TEDx talk there. And then I do speak. I go to corporations, colleges, civic groups, you name it, I'll go. So there it is, halfasorrow.org. There we go. And you click on that button, and it should play.
Let's talk about the book. Where can we get the book?
The book is available online, but locally here, Barnes & Noble on Haywood Avenue, they actually hosted us, and we did a book signing. I flew Stephen down. He lives in Boston. And we did a book signing here locally. It was so much fun.
How about Amazon?
Amazon, Walmart.com, and we're trying to get into local retailers like the independent booksellers as well.
Right.
And Half a Sorrow, that website, halfasorrow.org, has all that information on there as well. I'm interested to know what half a sorrow means for you. What does that mean?
It's a Swedish proverb that we got our name from. It's a shared joy is a double joy. A shared sorrow is half a sorrow. And when I was going to do my foundation, someone said, don't name it after your brothers, which was good advice. So that just stuck in my head. We're trying to cut people's sorrow in half, and half, and half. So that's where we got the name.
And by doing what you're doing and writing books like this and doing TED Talks and bringing people up and making it not such a taboo subject, and, you know, adding a little, because I mean, the thing about those lives is, like, obviously we didn't want them to be lost, but the fact that you're sharing their stories and preventing someone else from going through the sorrow that you've gone through is an important thing to do. So thank you so much.
I'm sure you're still grieving.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
It never
Your
stops.
family.
Well, think about this, half a sorrow. Every time I cut my sorrow in half, I'll always have something. I'll never get to 0, and that's okay because I miss my brothers. I really do. I'm going to tear up thinking about it.
And I'm sure around this time, too, of year.
It gets rough.
Are you speaking anywhere that the public could find you?
I'm doing a couple of gigs here locally. The Greenville SHRM, which is the HR folks, I'm speaking with them in February, and I'm doing a couple local here in Greenville for a church group, Buncombe United Methodist, in January. So I'll put that on my website.
Awesome. Dennis, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us. We appreciate it. We'll be thinking about you and praying for you.
I appreciate you doing this segment.
Of course. Halfasorrow.org, and we'll be sure to put it at our website, yourcarolina.tv.